Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Zoom session. This is Agnes from Satoshi AI.
And I am Gion.
This is Kimberly.
And this is Eddie.
We are going to present Focus Repayment Assistance brought to you by Satoshi AI. Thank you for making time for today's presentation. Without further ado, I shall let Kimberly and Eddie begin.
Thank you, Agnes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 delegate models available in Satoshi AI. They are similar to node packages. For those who subscribe to delegate model, they will be given a number of FRA accounts depending on the model subscribed. Let's look at the FRA account allocation. Apex, Nexus, and Quantum delegates will be given 200, 50, and 10 FRA accounts respectively. In conclusion, FRA accounts can be acquired through delegate model subscription, and the delegate may register the FRA recipients. Non-delegate model subscribers may request an FRA account from their uplines who have subscribed to a delegate model or from any Satoshi AI delegate. As of reassignment, incomplete assistant pack can be returned to the delegate. We shall explain to you what the assistant pack is in the latter slide. Consequently, the FRA recipients can subscribe to another assistant pack, and the delegate can reassign the incomplete assistant pack to another user who does not have an FRA account and assistant pack.
FRA acquisitions and allocation. Let me share the process with you. Step 1. Delegate model subscription. Users who subscribe to delegate model will receive a number of FRA accounts, depending on the model subscribed, ranging from 10 to 200, as mentioned in the previous slide.
Step 2. FRA allocation and registration. When FRA accounts are credited to the delegates, we shall reach out to all the delegates and assist them in creating the FRA accounts for their recipients.
Step 3 and 4. The hibernation or hyperverse pending rewards consolidation and one-to-one conversion. FRA recipients will have their pending rewards from the hibernation or hyperverse consolidated with a one-to-one conversion. The hibernation account holders may choose an NFT or multiple NFTs to consolidate the pending rewards within the same account, whereas all pending rewards from multiple hyperverse accounts of the same email address will be consolidated as a whole.
Step 5. FRA Assistant Pack subscription. FRA recipients may subscribe to an assistant pack using the pending rewards consolidate in FRA account.
And the last step, 1.5 times pending release. Subsequently, the projected value of the assistant pack is 1.5 times of the pack value.
Moving on to the overview of assistant pack. Each assistant pack has a different subscription count. Each assistant pack comes with a dedicated market reward multiplier. Each assistant pack has different milestones for withdrawal.
How can you subscribe to the assistance pack?
FRA recipients may subscribe to the assistant pack using the pending rewards consolidate in the FRA account, as mentioned earlier during the FRA process.
Now, We will get into the FRA Assistance Pack to understand further. Assistance Pack comes with 3 varieties, Pack A, Pack B, and Pack C, valued at 5,000, 50,000, and 500,000 respectively.
Each pack has a different market reward multiplier. Market reward is similar to the citizen referral reward and community reward from the Hypernation, although it may differ in Satoshi AI. For example, if you receive 100 market reward daily from Pack A, there will be 3 times market reward multiplier equivalent to 300 daily. As for Pack B and C, you will receive 250 market rewards daily.
FRA recipients may choose to withdraw the daily reward based on the achieved milestone of the pack value. Alternatively, they may accumulate and withdraw the reward upon reaching 100% milestone of the pack value. In the case for Pack A, FRA recipients can withdraw 30% of the accumulated daily reward when achieving 30% of the Pack A value at 1,500. For Pack B and Pack C, FRA recipients can withdraw the daily reward when achieving 30%, 70%, and or 100% of the pack value.
Each assistant pack has a different subscription count. You may only subscribe to Pack A once, 3 times for Pack B, and unlimited for Pack C, as long as you have enough pending rewards consolidate in your FRA account. FRA recipients can only subscribe to Pack A for the initial subscription. When Pack A is completed at 100% of the pack value, FRA recipients can then subscribe to Pack B or Pack C according to their needs. Before the assistant pack reaches 100% milestone, FRA recipients can only have 1 assistant pack at a time.
As mentioned in the previous slide, there are 3 types of assistant pack in the FRA program, namely Pack A, Pack B, and Pack C. Let us use Pack A as an example in this slide. Upon subscription, assistant pack will give you 1.5 times pending release. For instance, the pack value for Pack A is 5,000. The projected value of Pack A is 7,500. During the charging period, the daily release is capped at 0.2%. This is the time where the assistant pack has not achieved 5,000 of the pack value.
After the charging period, the daily release rate will go up to 0.6%. This is the time where the assistant pack has achieved 5,000. FRA recipients can now withdraw at any time without milestone criterion. At the same time, FRA recipients can subscribe to Pack B or Pack C while Pack A is running on a daily reward on the remaining 2,500 pending rewards. Remember, before the assistant pack reaches 100% milestone of the pack value, FRA recipients can only have 1 assistant pack at a time.
Let us take a look at scenario 1. Pack A is 5,000. The projected value is 1.5 times of the pack value, totaling to 7,500. The assistant pack will release 0.2% daily reward at 10 per day.
If this user receives 900 market rewards in 30 days, Pack A has 3 times market reward multiplier totaling to 2,700. In 1 month time, 30 days of daily reward and market reward divided by 5,000 and multiplied by 100 is equivalent to 60% milestone of the pack value.
From this 60% milestone achievement, the user has already completed more than 30% of the pack value. At this time, the user can withdraw 30% of the daily reward. Alternatively, the user may accumulate up to 100% of the pack value and then withdraw 100% of the daily reward.
Now, on to the second scenario. If this user receives 1,500 market rewards in 60 days, Pack A has 3 times market reward multiplier, totaling to 4,500. In 2 month time, 60 days of daily reward and market reward divided by 5,000 and multiplied by 100 is equivalent to 100% milestone of the pack value.
This is 100% milestone achievement. The user can withdraw 100% of the daily reward. If the user has previously withdrawn at the 30% milestone, the amount will be deducted at 100%. Upon 100% milestone achievement, the daily release rate will go up to 0.6%. FRA recipients can now withdraw at any time without milestone criterion.
At the same time, FRA recipients can subscribe to Pack B or Pack C while Pack A is running on a daily reward on the remaining 2,500 pending rewards.
Lastly, we will talk about the execution timeline for FRA. During phase 1, it is the introduction process. We will reach out to all delegates and assist them in creating the FRA accounts.
During phase 2, delegates will be given enough time to decide the FRA recipients.
During phase 3, the developer team will work on development of the FRA feature.
When the FRA feature is completed in phase 4, the assistant pack subscription will start releasing rewards.
Thank you, Kim. That is all for the FRA presentation. Let us pass the floor back to Agnes and John.
Thank you, Kimberly and Eddie, for the presentations. We shall now open the floor for the Q&A sessions. If you have any questions regarding today's presentation, please raise your hand. We will take the inquiry one by one that are related to FRA.
Before we begin the Q&A session, we would like to remind you to refrain from profanity and insults in the Zoom chat. Otherwise, we will have no choice but to remove you from this call. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you. Can I go ahead?
All right, we will start with Cleese.
Thank you. My question is here. Before you guys came around, there was this thing called hypercosmos. In hypercosmos, we're converting our assets to hyperbond. Some of us have converted all of our assets, including pending rewards, to hyperbond. And the hypercosmos thing did not succeed. So right now, when you are presenting your what we are offering, you are only speaking about pending rewards. But some of us, our pending rewards are 0. All our assets are in hyperbond. Can you address that, please? Thank you.
Thank you, please, for your question. At this point, from Satoshi AI, the management has only negotiated the pending reward assets from the Hypernation and Hyperverse. Assets apart from pending reward, as of this point, will not be consolidated into the FRA program.
I hear you. You can take that as an assignment because some of us, all our pending reward right now is 0. All has been converted to Hyperbond. Thank you.
There is very limited things that we can do on this, but I will certainly raise your concern to the management for their consideration.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Before we move on to Matthew, there are some Zoom chat inquiries that I would like to address. What is delegate model subscription? My colleague Eddie will be sharing link for delegate model subscription. But before you do any subscription, we would like to invite you to a delegate model presentation that is going to be held at 8 p.m. Singapore time, which is 8 a.m. EDT. Caroline, I hope you can hear that so that you will understand delegate model more. What about Hyperverse and Hypernation from iPhone? I do not understand this question. Back to Caroline, is there a course? I believe the cost is referring to delegate model. There is a cost for delegate model. Maybe I will write here in the Zoom chat for Apex delegate model, it is 50K USDT. For Nexus delegate model is 20K USDT, whereby for Quantum delegate model is 5K USDT. Jion, could you please put the slide to the second page where they can see the different types of delegate model? So all these 3 models can be offset using 10% SF token. And upon subscription of the delegate model, a number of FRA accounts will be credited to you. From Megana, what is charging period? Let us move to this previous slide, please, John. Thank you. Okay. The pack value for pack A is 5,000. The projected value is after 1.5 times given to you, 7,500. So daily reward and market reward that are released to you will be charged to pack A. When charging to up to 5,000 of the pack value, you will receive a higher daily reward compared to before charging the pack A to 100% of the pack value at 5,000. Please, when you have another FRA meeting, 100 max will not do. Patricia, for this Zoom session, we have arranged for an overflow session. So for those who are unable to admit to this Zoom session, they will be directed to the overflow link. They are also listening to us live now on YouTube. What about withdrawal from Hypernation from Mukesh? Question, you may direct to a community manager from the Hypernation. or if you do not have access to the community manager in the Hypernation, perhaps you may also refer to your node leader in the Hypernation who have direct contact with a community manager. Please send the notes, the slides for FRA at the end of this meeting. Patricia, at this point, the PPT of this FRA presentation is not available for public sharing, but I can take a couple of important screenshots that direct to the key points that has been uploaded into the Zendesk on Satoshi AI, as well as Hypernation and Hyperverse. Can I purchase delegate model from pending withdrawer? This question from Subhash. For delegate model, sold at the price of USDT. So 10% of the delegate model can be offset using SF tokens. SF tokens came from assets that you have converted into Hyperbond. And when you transfer the Hyperbond to Hyper NFT platform, it allows you to convert your Hyperbond in a 1-to-1 ratio to SF token. There you can use 10% of the SF token to offset your delegate model. How do we withdraw current rewards from Hyperverse? This question from Vivian. At this point, I have not been in contact with Hyperverse for a long time, and the only option that I know was to submit an inquiry to the customer support of Hyperverse. And so this has nothing to do with getting our 1x back in Hyper. Those who are receiving an FRA account, whether from self-subscription or given by any delegate, the pending rewards that you consolidated into the FRA accounts, you can use them to subscribe to the assistance pack. And when assistance pack gives you 1.5 times pending reward, I believe it may not just allow you to get back your one time, it could be more than that to many users. From Vivian, we move rewards from Hyper to FRA. I think Vivian is referring to FRA. And rewards here refers to the release rewards. Well, let us give a little background regarding FRA. When Satoshi came, FRA was not in the plan for Satoshi AI. It was through multiple negotiations between Satoshi AI and the Hypernation and Hyperverse. And later on, Satoshi AI agreed to absorb a certain part of the debt from these two projects. And when the negotiation was concluded, only pending rewards were included in the negotiation. There is a way to move your rewards to the FRA account. I believe that the Hypernation and Hyperverse have not terminated the rebuy option. So you may use your rewards to rebuy, and then these rebuys will go into your pending rewards. Is this completely internal from pending rewards, or do we have to contribute from external funds, for example, USDT by Mark? If you have been given an FRA account, The pending rewards that has been consolidated in this FRA account can be used to subscribe to the assistance pack. At this point, assistance pack cannot be subscribed using USDT. Only the pending rewards in your FRA account can be used to buy the assistance pack, Pack A, Pack B, and Pack C. We just said that this has nothing to do with getting 1x from Hyperverse. Am I correct? I believe I said the otherwise. I am completely confused. Well, FRA program, I am not going to lie, is not an immediately easy understandable program. This is the second session that we are doing this privately. If time permits, perhaps we may schedule more public sessions so that the audience can listen to a second time. Hindi, as of Hindi, I am going to apologize that from my end, we have no one who is able to translate in Hindi. Maybe this can be addressed to note leader to guide you on this, or perhaps the RSM of India. From Alberto, is it for Hyperverse? I don't understand nothing. Well, FRA accounts are given to delegate model subscribers. When the delegate register the recipients that they would like to give the FRA account to, they can be from Hyperverse or Hypernation, so that the pending rewards from these two projects can be consolidated in the FRA account to be used in Satoshi AI. I want to know if we can do all the things from pending rewards, or do we have to pay externally at any point? Mark. From Mark. Again, assistance pack that we have, Pack A, Pack B, and Pack C, can only be subscribed using the pending rewards in the FRA account. I hope this is very clear. So when subscribing for the FRA account, that is free. As mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, FRA accounts are given to the delegate model subscribers. If you are not subscribing to the delegate model, you may request an FRA account from any Satoshi AI delegate. Who are Satoshi AI by Caroline? We have been conducting few official presentations on Satoshi AI. A third one is coming next week. Perhaps my colleague can share you the official social media channels that we have in Satoshi AI so that you can follow the updates and attend some presentations to get to know more about Satoshi AI. Could you please keep images for FRA step by step? Here we would like to see the slide of step 1 to step 6. All right. Maybe I can go through these slower, one by one. Okay, for the first step, delegate model subscription. For those who have subscribed to a delegate model, they will be given a number of FRA accounts. After that, the delegate can register the recipients for the FRA program. After the registration, the Hypernation or Hyperverse pending rewards will be consolidated into the FRA account. and the consolidation will work as such. For instance, if you have 1 million HND pending reward in the hyphenation, you will have 1 million USDT pending reward consolidated in the FRA account. It applies the same as the pending rewards in Hyperverse in HU tokens. So what do you do with the 1 million pending rewards consolidated in the pending rewards in the FRA account? You can use them to subscribe to the assistance pack mentioned earlier. We have pack A, pack B, and pack C. Once you have subscribed to the assistance pack A, for instance, which is 5,000 from your pending rewards in the FRA account, your 5,000 pack A value will have a projected value of 7,500. I hope I have explained this process clearly, Rahul. Withdrawal announce dates, please send anyone. I am only assuming the withdrawal that you are referring to is the withdrawal of the assistance pack subscription. So let's move on to another slide, please, Fion. Table slide. So the withdrawal for A, for instance, when daily reward and market reward has filled up or charged up your pack A to 30% of the pack A value, 5,000. 30% of 5,000 is 1,500. This is the first time that the user can withdraw 30% of the daily reward of pack A. If the user does not wish to withdraw at this point, they can wait and accumulate until it achieves 100% of the pack A value. Then the user can withdraw 100% of the daily reward released to pack A. From Prem, it means the pending reward divided by 1.5 if there is pending reward 9,000K FRA. That is the opposite. Let's look at scenario 1. For instance, pending reward consolidated in the FRA account does not give you 1.5 times. It is only when you use the pending reward to subscribe to either pack A, pack B, or pack C. And in the slide here is pack A, 5,000. It will give you an additional 1.5 times, total up to 7,500 pending reward for pack A. What is the objective of Satoshi AI, Caroline? I would urge you to attend our official presentation of Satoshi AI next week. One FRA account can use for all my team members. All right, so the original owner of the FRA accounts are the delegate. When delegates register the FRA recipients, it has to key in either the hyphenation email address or the Hyperverse email address. In the hyphenation, the same email address in one hyphenation account may have multiple NFTs. In this case, the recipient can choose to consolidate the pending rewards of one NFT or multiple NFTs. What about Hyperverse? In Hyperverse, I believe that the same email address may have multiple accounts. So when the delegate register the FRA recipients for hyperverse email address, all the accounts with different usernames from the same hyperverse email address will be consolidated into the same FRA account. From S.H. Nafon, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Okay, so we can use our pending rewards in Hyperverse to purchase an assistance pack in this new platform. Yes, that is correct. By Steve, do I need 2 different FRA accounts for each Hyperverse and Hypernation? Or I can consolidate both into one FRA? To answer your question, Steve, the first part of your question would be correct. One Hyperverse account would consume one FRA account, whereby the same email address from Hyperverse in the Hypernation would consume another FRA account. Who is the owner of this company? From iPhone? Well, answer, you may either attend to our official presentation, or you can find this in not just our white paper on Satoshi AI website, but also in one of the soft launch video that we have uploaded on YouTube. We'll give you the answer of your question. Perhaps my colleague can share our official social media platform of YouTube in the Zoom chat. What if you have both Hyperverse and Hypernation by Arturo that will consume 2 FRA accounts? From Max. So my first line leader has to pay and the rest can use the link. Yes, the first line leader can subscribe to the delegate model. And in fact, anyone can subscribe to the delegate model if they wish to be a delegate. The delegate model is similar to the node package. So a delegate is like a node. If pending rewards is less than 5,000, how to activate FRA? This is a very good question. Thank you, Vijay Babu. Well, initial plan that Satoshi AI has come up with the FRA program. It has thought of 5,000, 50,000, and 500,000. In the case that we are actually having been collecting feedback from the market, this sort of demand would influence the decision of the management to adjust the assistance pack value, perhaps lower to 1K, 2K, or 3K. I do not know how many, in order to adjust to those who have smaller pending rewards. So stay tuned for that. This is something that we have raised to the management. My colleague has shared all the social media links in the Zoom chat. How to have a delegate module subscription by Ramesh. If Eddie, could you please share the delegate model website to Ramesh for his viewership? And one thing I would like to share with you, Ramesh, in order to subscribe to the delegate model, you would need an invitation code. If you do not have one from your upline, a corporate code can be provided to you. At this point, I would like to request Eddie to share the email address if you have further inquiry that have not been addressed here regarding FRA. Can we see names and faces behind this offer? Hanu, this question is by Hanu. I believe that if you are asking this question, you have not attended any of our Satoshi AI events. This is the time where you can go to our official YouTube channel to watch our soft launch video recording. There you will see the key people that is behind the company. This is the best information that has come out of Hyper in 2 years. Thank you. So this is a plan to make good use of Hyper community. I would very much want to believe so, Caroline, as Satoshi AI absorbed a certain part of that from the Hyper Nation and Hyperverse. We are in very much effort to try to help the community. From Mark, when we eventually withdraw after the recording period, will rewards be paid in USDT? The rewards will be released to you in Satoshi AI token. So when the Satoshi AI token is withdrawn to your wallet, you can swap it for USDT. Can we get this presentation PDF by Dheeraj Patil? At this point, this PPT is not available for public sharing yet, but all the information from the presentation has been uploaded to the Zendesk of Satoshi AI, the Hypernation, and Hyperverse. If possible, Eddie, could you please share the Zendesk link to Dheeraj or to the Zoom chat? How do daily rewards differ from market rewards? Well, this is a good question, Sharon. So daily rewards, for instance, if you have subscribed to Pack I 5,000, the daily release rate is 0.2%. So you will be receiving 0.2% daily reward from this pack, whereby market rewards, they are similar to the citizen referral reward and community reward in the Hypernation. Although in Satoshi AI, they differ. For those, if you have downlines subscribing to normal packages in Satoshi AI in the future, the market rewards will be released to you. So in this case, market rewards is like a bonus accelerator. It acts like a speedster to help accelerate the reward released to your pack. Great idea, Dheeraj. I would appreciate going through all written format. Yes, Paulette, the written format of all the entire FRA rules and regulation has been uploaded to Zendesk is as clear as it is. Otherwise, you can reach out to any of us or write to us to the email address. I believe it has been shared in this Zoom chat. How will we find out if we have been offered an FRA account? By Mark Collins. I think in this case, that would so highly depend on the connection between you and your upline. And if your upline is a delegate, that would be a negotiation or discussion between you and your upline to get an FRA account. Otherwise, if you know any Satoshi AI delegates, you may also request so from them. When are the official presentations taking place so I can learn how to transfer pending rewards from Hyperverse to FRA. For this step, to transfer pending rewards from Hyperverse to FRA, you must first be registered by a delegate for you to receive an FRA account. When the delegate has registered you, you will receive an email for you to consent and acknowledge that you approve and agree that all your pending rewards are going to be consolidated. So it is important that you have been registered by a delegate to receive an FRA account in order to transfer your pending rewards. At this point, can anyone apply to be a delegate? And what is the cost to be a delegate? Thank you, Caroline, for sharing the information. I didn't hear the answer about both Hyperverse and Hibernation by Arturo. From Hyperverse, I believe at this point, even if I were to reach out to Hyperverse, I can only submit a request to the customer support, whereby Hibernation, I think the community manager of the Hibernation can assist you on that. Is there a time limit to acquire a delegate package by Steve? The deadline for the delegate model subscription is on Monday at 12 p.m. Singapore time. I believe that would be midnight EDT to wherever you are. It would be Sunday -7, 5 a.m. UK time. 5 a.m. UK time. Janenda, sorry, I came late, would like to know if we need to put new money or we can use pending rewards to subscribe. For Janenda's question, if you have been registered as an FRA recipient, your pending rewards from your registered account, be it from the Hibernation or the Hyperverse, you will be having your pending rewards consolidated. The assistance pack can only be subscribed using the pending rewards in the FRA account. Hindi and Marathi, Ramesh, unfortunately, I can't speak either of these languages, and I do not have any colleague who can speak this language as well. If you would write to us an email, perhaps we can guide you in writing that you can translate for easier understanding. Where do we get the invitation code? As of this point, the invitation code, we only have invitation code for the delegate model subscription. I am not sure if you are asking that, Arturo, but I would answer anyway. You can request an invitation code from your upline if your upline has subscribed to the delegate model. If you do not receive any invitation code from anybody, a corporate code can be provided to you. Do not have corporate email ID. Subhash, at this point, because our email address has been created out of very short notice to accommodate to inquiries, this is for us liaisons to reply to the audience. Otherwise, sending an inquiry to the customer support, you may do so it has a corporate email domain if you wish to have that. And it may take you a longer time to get a response because I believe the customer support, they are also receiving a lot of inquiries. When does non-FRA pack to delegate models start? By Vijay Babu. I think I do not fully understand this question. I think you are referring to when does delegate model is going to release the rewards. As of the timeline given, I believe it will start when Satoshi AI is going to go through the grand event launch, and the platform will go through an official launch. All the delegate models will start releasing rewards. Are the founders of HyperAssembly and Ryan Zhu involved in this new platform? No, they are not. You can refer to the white paper or attend to our official presentation next week. Also, you may watch our soft launch video recording that has been uploaded to Satoshi AI YouTube channel. When can we unbound account of HyperNation? Question. Perhaps it is more suitable to be addressed by a representative from the HyperNation. Vijay. If my pending rewards not enough with Satoshi AI, wait for my accumulate reward till 5K, or I can pop up later by ROCK. For this question, there are a few answers that I can address to this. You can either rebuy, first of all, so that your rebuy will go into your pending rewards, or while we have already addressed this concern to the management that there are some market demand requesting smaller than 5K. When they decide to lower the assistance pack value, perhaps that would be a good time for those who have lower than 5K to subscribe to a smaller assistance pack. Is HyperNation and Hyperverse platform going to close down by again, I believe this question is better suited to be addressed by a representative by the HyperNation side and the Hyperverse side. What about the Hyperverse and HyperNation pending withdrawals by Kada Shaikh? Again, perhaps this question has to be addressed to the official representative of these two projects. Who is the one giving you the invite in Hyperverse, the upline? By Marco Siraki. I am not sure what invite you are referring to, but if you are referring to the invitation of delegate model subscription, in fact, not just your upline, it could be anybody who is not your upline or even your downline. If they have an invitation code, they can give you for delegate model subscription. My daily rewards are accumulated in my Hyperverse wallet. How to use that amount? Can we rebuy to make pending rewards by Kada Shaikh? Yes, that is one point that you can do that. I could not get access to this Zoom call before 36 minutes after it has started. Please make more Zoom calls about this issue. I miss half. Martina, we will try our best to schedule another FRA presentation if we can. Can we say Satoshi AI come up with another ROI-based model? What's the guarantee that it may work and not behave like Hyperverse by Asif? For this question, perhaps Asif, you may attend to our official presentation on Satoshi AI. There are many more questions I will answer until where Garden 01 Rogers last question. So by Sharon, how many days does it take to withdraw at 30% and 100% if you do not have market reward multiplier? Okay, that would be easy, Sharon, to understand to your question. Let's look at the table here. The pack value for pack A is 5,000. 30% milestone of 5,000 is 1,500. As you are receiving 0.2% daily reward, which would give you $10 per day. It would take 150 days to achieve the first 30% milestone here. If we do not register by Sunday, does that mean we will not be able to join the FRA platform? Well, registration for FRA accounts has not started yet. The Sunday is the deadline for delegate model subscription. So for those who are not subscribing to the delegate model, they will not be receiving any FRA accounts. In this case, perhaps you may need to find someone who has a delegate model, as they are the ones who have the FRA account. What if my upline does not have a delegate model subscription and I cannot afford it? Can I have the link for FRA from the company? Well, Ramesh, the FRA accounts are only given to delegate model subscribers. There is no FRA link to answer Garden 01 Rogers and Srida. There is no FRA link. And to Tabo, if I don't move my HND to Satoshi AI by coming Sunday, I lose my HND. Sunday, 5 a.m. UK time is the deadline for delegate model subscription. If you have mixed up delegate model and FRA account, you may attend to our delegate models presentation 1 hour from now. Eddie, could you please share our email address in the Zoom chat again, because there are many questions that we are not able to address all of them in this Zoom call, as we are within 1 hour. If you have further inquiries, please drop us a message at satoshiai.liaison1@gmail.com. Is a short notice email address that is created to address the concerns regarding FRA. So please write to us if you have any inquiries. For now, we would like to thank you staying with us for this 1 whole hour of presentation and Q&A session. Thank you very much, everybody. We will be signing out slowly.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.